Hey, but look, y'all, I want to switch subjects real quick. Well, it kind of ties in a little bit to what we was talking about, culture and, you know, these different places. But let's talk about our culture and how it's being attacked out here, specifically the gentrification of the Bay that's been going on. I mean, I know everybody has heard about BBQ BECKY, you know what I'm saying, which inspired the, what was that called? The barbecue on the lake, you know what I'm saying? And, of course, now, you know, we got the, what was it, Lit on the Lake? Or what was it? Lit at the lake. So, you know, they over there keeping it, barbecuing while black.
Yeah. What's the dude's name? Jogger Jim?
Then, of course, we had Jogger Joe, or I don't know his name, but man, that dude was so foul, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Hey, matter of fact,
now we got Permit Paty.
Yeah, if y'all not familiar, for the viewers, Jogger Jim or whatever you want to call him, I don't know if there's a real a hashtag going for him.
Man, we just created one, man. Okay. We just created one.
Jogger
there is one. There is a hashtag.
Jogger Joe, okay.
Okay, so what? Just to explain it for the podcast listeners and the people that's not watching the video, there was this white dude jogging around Lake Merritt in Oakland. Fit white guy, shirt off, expensive headphones on his head, you know, typical blind guy in shape.
Yeah, I go to like pretty much every day. Yeah.
So what this guy did was
strip him next time.
You know, he saw a homeless person's living, you know, area. I guess a little, you know.
And he's been there for a while. The homeless guy,
right?
Too, right.
Long story short, this dude takes it upon himself to go over there and pick up all of this guy's shit and throw it in the lake. You know what I'm saying?
So spread it all over.
Right.
Yeah. Make a bigger mess than what was already there.
Right. Okay. So he threw his shit in the lake.
Who is this terrorist?
Right. Feel me? Hey, call him what it is. No, definitely not. He would have known better.
He would know. They know better.
He would have known better.
So for the viewers that are watching the video, we'll go ahead and play the clip right now.
So what do you think these are? These are chips. Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing with this stuff, bro? What are you doing with this stuff, man?
I'm not taking any of it. He can pick it up.
You just threw it in the lake.
No, that was an accident.
Oh, it's not. I saw you drag it and throw it in.
So this man is at Lake Merritt at Lake Shore.
It's not yours either. It's not.
Picking up the trash.
It's not.
This is going in the trash.
It's Gyro's stuff. Leave it. The guy's got issues.
He's taking a homeless man's stuff and he's throwing it in the lake. That's our beautiful lake with stuff in it now. Where's he going?
Now it's worse than it was before.
Get him picking up trash. What do you want me to do? Look at this.
Just leave it.
It was going everywhere. It was already way over here. Look at this. If you want to help.
Hey,
look, this
yeah, you just spread it everywhere. You put it in the lake.
Right, for a very, very long time. It happens. I don't know if he did that shit himself, the guy that stays here.
He's doing it.
I don't know this guy.
That dude, man. Hey, man, who you?
Look at the lake.
Hey, man, that ain't cool, man. Somebody did that to me last night and somewhere else. And some other
Okay, Bam. So my thing with that is, who the fuck? I mean, who do you think you are, bro? Like, seriously, like, what? How entitled do you have to be for you to sit there? Yeah, I was gonna say entitlement, man. And for this person's living situation and their struggles, you know, whether it was, you know, drug addiction, mental health, whatever the case, right? This person's misfortune or bad decision or whatever, who gives a fuck, right? You had the balls to go over there because it felt like an eyesore to you, you know, because you just didn't feel like, well, I'm sick of this. That's what he said. I'm sick of this.
And that dude bothers nobody.
You know what I'm saying? That's my problem, is people who have this, I guess, entitlement or feel like they need to, you know, mess with something that's not bothering nobody. It's like you can easily go on about your business, you know what I'm saying? But no, this is bothering you and you feel like you have to do something when it's not really even hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Out of his way, took time out of his day.
And not only that, make the situation worse. Now you polluting the lake. Now you creating a bigger mess.
I'm trying to sit here and understand how you could leave your how do you leave your nice apartment on the lake?
Feel me?
and go walk down the street and fuck with a homeless person.
Because he has no sense.
You know, because
he
lacks
sense.
Right. And this is I don't know, man.
No, and then and didn't Joy send us something about how there's like "Make America Great" and Trump all over the lake or like
that's right.
Trump has got these people feeling real.
He really does.
Confident.
My thing is this though,
real bold. Yeah,
they're all cowards to me because they'll only do that when they know it's not going to be no backlash. The whole Trump thing, them spraying that over at the lake. Of course, they did that in the cover of night. They wouldn't have had the balls to do that during the day. Homeboy, he did that when it wasn't that. When he knew, like I'm pretty sure all the people that were videotaping that, he probably thought he could take them on here. Like people only do stuff when they know they can get away with it. They're not going to be that
cowards.
slick.
Cowards. Exactly. A lot of cowards moving out here.
And now to move on, we got Permit Paty.
Paty.
So we made her way over here to San Francisco. You know what I'm saying?
For the podcast listeners, Permit Paty is a lady who saw a young black girl and her mom selling water
on a hot day.
H2O, that agua.
On a hot day, right?
She must have not. What happened though?
So
and it's Pride weekend on top of that.
So she comes out of wherever she was, and decides to come fuck with these people and tells them you can't sell water without a permit. And she's talking to this mother and her daughter who are trying to earn some money so that the little girl could get to Disneyland, take a trip to Disneyland. And so she gets on the phone and it appears that she's calling the police on them, and when she gets on the phone, she says the most corniest.
What's your water without a permit?
A little 8-year-old girl here.
So the operator got to type that in. So she like, which service do I need? Come on, like, bro.
Literally, you're wasting so much time.
Feel me?
Did y'all see that meme about? Actually, we're gonna show the video.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property.
Oh my god.
But did the police ever really respond though? Because I haven't.
I'm pretty sure not. I haven't seen
what she
anything,
said was her response was that she faked the phone call to the police. Right?
I was gonna say that.
Right, which is kind of disturbing, right? Because
but of course she's not from here. Just like all these other people, they're not from here. Right. So obviously they don't know how we are out here.
That's not how we get down out here in the Bay. Chill out.
Apparently, the internet does not play, so they dug up everything about this lady. She had a cannabis business selling cannabis or whatever the fuck to animals. And she was operating, I guess, for a whole year without her permit. So ain't that some fucking hypocrisy?
You know what? She was for sure hating because you know why? Somebody hated on her. It's a sick cycle.
That's what I'm telling you.
And she's like, I'm gonna go ahead and fuck up this girl.
But who hated on her? Because obviously her business was still, booming.
I mean, she don't have that many followers.
Her business is gonna
continue to be booming.
No, she can't. She's losing business. They shut that shit down. She canceled both her pages because the minute they found out her page, all hell broke loose. They tore her comments up. She had to shut down both her pages. I think one of her contracts, she had a contract with like 2 or 3 people. They canceled it. Like, we not.
Find that out. They sending letters and shit to them. Hey, you fuck with her?
We don't.
My stock out.
And of course, you know how the cannabis business out here in the Bay. Even though we got all these sharks out here trying to come out here like it's the gold rush and make money, it's a tight knit community. So it's like they're not gonna let nobody just come in here like, no, we've been.
She was really like bothered.
That's my question.
Like she was really bothered in her spirit.
Hey, when she ducked behind, she knew she was foul. She knew she was
behind the thing.
I know white people. I grew up around white people, so she was really like
bothered.
Well, I want to say this too. There's some of every group of people, there's good and bad folks.
Definitely,
right? But she's definitely one of the bad ones. You know what I'm saying? For her to come outside and for this situation, she said that it was more so the noise that was bothering her.
I don't give a fuck.
Right?
It's a little girl.
So my thing is, every time you hear some noise, right? You know what I'm saying?
You live in the city,
right?
Y'all live on top of each other.
If you only that on King Street, the fucking Muni's going up and down.
She was having a bad day.
Yes, because she was really upset though. Like when you come outside, first of all, it's hard for me to call the police in general. Whatever situation I see, I feel like, all right, me and we in the community can handle this,
right?
I was there one time, a car flipped over, dude came out and pulled a girl all the way out the car. It wasn't even like the ambulance and police. He already handled the situation. We can handle it.
Right.
So when you come all the way outside and call the police on a child, bro, who's selling water, it's not even like Nobody doing a real crime. Like, you can't even look in the book fast enough to find something like that they was doing wrong. Like, it really have something to do with what you see going on. Like, you kind of see a little structure being built with a little black girl or something, or a little person with some color, and you don't really like it. Like,
I'm trying to get in her mind too. Like,
my question is, do they know that like this is actually causing like risk of death? You know,
definitely.
Or do they not care? Like, I don't get it.
I don't think they care, and I mean they have to somewhat know, because I mean, come on now, racial tension in this country is at an all-time high.
Real high.
Everybody knows what's going on with the police. So, like, for you to not even think twice about calling the police, like, you know what time it is.
So
like, you know what you're doing.